that again, huh?
Welcome to the video, my martial arts friends. Thank you for clicking on the link. You know I always appreciate you guys joining me in these videos. I think it's awesome that you guys watch this stuff. I know some of you guys watch pretty much all of my videos, which I think is like super cool, man. Like, thank you for your support, those of you. And if you guys leave comments and stuff, I love reading your guys' comments. Regardless, I appreciate you guys watching these, and I hope that they help you with your own training. This is just some fun stuff that I like to do. If you missed the last video, this is the second video in a video series. This is a 4-part video series on these Espada and Daga line play drills that I have put together. The first two are based on some Kali Center forms. The last two are based on things that I've been learning from John in Seattle when I go up and train with him. If you missed the last one, the first one, be sure to go watch it. I kind of explain it in greater detail, kind of what all this is about. But not going to put you guys through that again for those of you that did watch the last one. Anyway, let's go on and get into it. So what is this second line play drill that we're going to be doing? So this one is also based on a Kali Center form. So the form that this is based on is what's called the tail. This is from the X series drill. I think you can actually find Paul's actual instructional video on this, where I actually learned this from, is it's in the X series drill, which is at the end of his Espada and Daga pack on the Kali Center training. If any of you guys want to go check it out. Highly recommend that pack if you haven't checked it out. Just saying. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off just like we did last time, bladed position, Espada in number 1, the Daga in its number 1 position, okay? So we're going to we're going to swing a horizontal, but as we do, I want to move this down, making room for my arm, because I don't want to just stick myself with my knife, right? So I'm going to transition the knife from position 1 to position 2 as I swing a horizontal with my Espada, putting me in the number 2 position. Then I'm going to take a step forward with my right foot as I slash down, all the way down to the ground. Boom, if you got a stick, hit the ground with it. And then your Espada comes up to the number 3 position. I want to guard this high line here, okay? Then when I stand back up, when I go back to bladed position, I'm going to turn the Espada. You see this? I'm turning it over so that the blade edge is up. And I'm down here and I'm cutting up as I come back. Then I'm going to flip this to the number 2 position and step behind myself with the right foot as I do a backhand jab. Then I'm going to bring it back to the number 2 position, number 2 chamber, swinging a circular 2, pass-through thrust with the Daga, fluid 2 to a jab with the Espada, coming back to the starting position. So we've got a horizontal with the Espada, bringing the Daga to number 2, doing a vertical strike, a backhand vertical, cutting all the way down, covering the high line with the Daga, cutting up as you, this is a teardrop strike, as you come back up, putting it in the number 2 position, and then doing a jab as you step back with your right leg, just stepping behind yourself. You would be protecting this leg is what you'd be doing. Then I'm going to do a circular thrust with a circular slash, with a pass-through thrust with a number 2 slash to a jab with the Daga. A little bit quicker, horizontal, vertical, teardrop, jab, circular, pass-through, fluid, jab, boom. Horizontal, vertical, teardrop, jab. Circular, pass-through, fluid. You can make that last one either a thrust or a jab. Either one works, okay? Let's take a look at the feet. All right, footwork. So we're going to use this part of the map this time, and this time we're going to focus on the yellow lines here, okay? That's our lines for this particular line play drill. So what we're going to do, we're starting in bladed position like always. We're going to take this left foot and we're going to step it up onto the circle, and I want my heel to be in line with what's called the 15-degree line, okay? Then I'm going to take my right foot and step up at least into quarter two. You don't have to step all the way up, but you want to at least get into quarter two here, which is what this quarter is. I'm going to bring my feet together. Then I'm going to step this right foot back, and then I'm going to come up and step right 45, then left, that's forward triangle. Then I'm going to take this right foot back here, and I'm going to step it behind me back there. It'll make more sense when I have you guys facing me. Then I'm going to come out, and just this little circle just means encompass. So just circle around your opponent. Let's go back to the start. Starting bladed. Step up to the 15-degree line. I'm going to step in, bridging. I'm attacking my opponent here. Feet come up, right foot steps back. Then I'm going to step up right 45. Forward triangle, right foot is going to step behind me on the 90-degree line, and then I'm going to encompass. Let me have you guys facing me. It's probably going to make a little more sense with this one. Okay, with you guys facing me. So I'm stepping on the 15-degree line. This foot comes up, forward triangle basically. Feet come together, right foot steps back, then I'm stepping up, stepping right 45, forward triangle. My right foot is going to step behind me, and then I am coming out bladed this way, and then just encompassing, circling my opponent. All right, let's do that again. So, with you guys watching me, it's 15-degree on the circle. Come up forward triangle with the right foot. Feet come together. Right foot steps back. Then you step up right 45. Forward triangle. Right foot steps behind you on the 90-degree line. Then I'm going to encompass. Boom. Like that. Let's calibrate it. All right, let's calibrate this. So, when I step on the 15-degree line on the circle here, is when I'm swinging this horizontal. Boom, it lands when my left foot lands. Boom, just like that. Comes to chamber when I bring my right foot up, and then when I step forward and my foot lands, boom, it lands here and cuts all the way down, okay? Then I'm gonna bring my left foot up as I slice up, okay, with that teardrop strike. Right foot now is going to step back with a jab. I would be protecting this leg and jabbing at their face. Then I'm going to move up right 45 with a circular two, pass through thrust when the feet come together. Step up forward triangle with the left foot. It lands when your fluid angle 2 lands. Then I'm going to step on the 90-degree line with this traverse step here. And when my right foot lands is when this backhand thrust or jab, whichever one I like, this backhand thrust lands. I'm going to finish bladed and encompass. Let's try that again. So, horizontal as I step on the circle on the 15-degree line, makes contact when my foot makes contact. Comes to chamber when my right foot comes up, when my feet come together. Then I'm going to step and it makes contact with their head or whatever you're striking when your foot makes contact, and you cut all the way down. Then when my feet come together, I'm doing a vertical teardrop cut as the Daga comes to the number 2 position. Flip it and do a jab as you step behind yourself with this right foot. Stepping up and doing a circular 2 as you step right 45, pass through thrust when the feet come together, forward triangle on fluid 2, step behind yourself on the 90 as you do a backhand thrust and encompass. One more time, just a little bit faster. So, horizontal, downward vertical, teardrop, jab, circular, pass through, fluid, backhand jab with the Daga, and encompass. Let me demonstrate it a couple of times for you guys. Put the camera in a couple of different angles. This video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully this is something that you can use in your own training. Hopefully it's something that makes sense to you guys, and it at least gives you some of your own ideas for putting together some forms that maybe you know, maybe from a different system of Kali that you know. Play around with your art for me, guys. It's your art. You know, I know this are. You know, we learn this stuff and we want to learn it right, and we want to do it the way we're being taught. Please do that. You know, do these things the way that your instructors are teaching you to do them. But then, in your own time, go to your lab. You know, go and play around with this stuff and really try to understand your art and build your own kind of forms and things like that, drills and stuff like that. I tell you, I do this stuff, and it really has helped me assimilate Kali in a pretty quickly, I guess I could say it that way. Anyway, whatever. I hope you guys join me in the next video. I'm going to start going through some of the stuff that John, Kali Center's Seattle chapter leader, has been teaching me when I go up and train with him at his house up in Seattle. So check out that next video when I get it edited and posted, whenever that happens to be. Regardless, I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. I think you're awesome for watching these videos. I want God to bless you. Deuces. Bye.